Hi, my name is Brooke Nelson, and I'm in Group 4 with Chad Hickman, Aaron Curtis, Cody Staker, Laura Dodge, and Anthony DeVito. Our project is a conference talk a day. The need and opportunity for this project is to enhance our own individual spiritual strength and knowledge of the gospel. This will help us bring the Spirit into our lives each day and bless us in ways that God sees planned for us. When we study the gospel and enrich our lives, we become humble, loving, and more charitable. It brings us direction and peace that can be hard to find. It can also help us learn to teach others and have discussions, as well as help us set goals and become better people. The feasibility for our project is pretty manageable. Most of the talks range from 10 to 20 minutes per conference, and we can either listen to them or read them. It's a great way to listen to them is while we're driving or exercising, and it'll be little cost, if any, mostly just our time. Impressions usually last, so it can be easy to remember what to write for our personal application, which we'll be writing at the end of each week. And talking to our team members will be easy via Google Hangouts. The scope for our project, we have several requirements. The first requirement is to read one general conference talk each weekday. Each week, the team will fill out the schedule for the upcoming week. That includes each of us choosing a conference talk and being ready at the group meeting to deliver that talk, put that talk into the schedule. This will be a valuable experience for us because we will learn more about the gospel and strengthen our testimonies. And we'll be able to create a journal entry each week, including a goal. Then we will share our goal and what we will be doing to reach that goal with our team every week. And below, you'll see the coding scheme that we used. For our verification, Brooke will be sending out Google Hangouts on air to all of our members Wednesday nights at 7:30 Mountain Time. Everybody will be expected to attend those weekly meetings. We'll be prepared for the meetings, including having our talks picked out for the following week, and we will have read the previous talks and picked out a goal. We'll keep track of our goals and our journal entries and how we are going about meeting those goals. We'll also have to create a spreadsheet and share that with all of our members so that we can each see which talk is to be read each day. We will also need to individually set aside time every weekday to read and listen to the talks and take time to ponder about the talks and create our goals. To make this project have quality, first we'll need to make sure our discussions, that everybody's participating in them, and entirety, that everybody reads 100% of the talk each day. The time spent, we need to make sure we spend at least a minimum of 20 to 35 minutes reading the talks and writing in our journals and pondering those talks. Our journal entries, we need to have a list of goals based on the readings and follow up as a team. And our meeting attendance, we need to contribute to the meeting and come prepared to share our goals. For our risks for this project, the first one is time management. It can be easy to become distracted or read less than 100% of the talk, or not read every talk that week, or spend less than the amount of time doing our writing assignment and picking out our goals as we should. But if we don't do those things, the risk is that we won't grow as spiritually as we hope to by doing this project. Our team meetings, it can be easy to forget the meetings or not pick out a goal in time, but if we don't pick out a goal, the risk is that our team won't be able to hold us accountable for that goal and we might not reach our goals. If we don't have our talks picked on time, that will make it so that our team doesn't have the talk ready for the day they need, and it'll set us back. Journal entries, if we skip our journal entry, it will be impossible to decide if we've succeeded because we won't have any goals set and we won't be able to apply those goals. Also, becoming stressed, if we think about, oh, I have all these other things to do and we don't set aside time for the talks each day, it can be easy to become overwhelmed. For our resources, everyone in the team will need access to a computer and the internet. We will all need to set aside time to read the materials, set our goals, and meet as a group. The people in our group are necessary for this project to be successful, and we will each be picking talks and attending meetings and holding each other accountable. We will also need access to LDS.org or the Ensign magazines in order to read the material. The time for this project, it will be 20 to 35 minutes a day, and it'll be 5 days a week for a total of 4 weeks. The sharing portion of the group meeting will last 30 minutes to an hour once a week for 4 weeks. The cost of this project is very minimal, if any, because of the fact that most of us have internet and computers already, and we're using them for other things, as well as Enzyme subscriptions if people would like to have that as well. It might also include data usage and a phone if you're listening to your talk mobily. And also our time could be considered a cost because most of us do work, but we're choosing to set aside this time outside of the time where we're making money to work on the strengthening our testimonies and building ourselves spiritually. So that is our charter proposal. Thank you for listening.